One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain it through time.
I want everyone to welcome Vynilyn to the Dean Vaughn Music podcast show tonight. And we've been waiting a while.
Hello?
You guys look awesome. You guys look awesome. I had to wait for the crowd to warm up. So thank you for joining me tonight.
Happy to be here.
Now, I'm in Las Vegas, like you are. Are you guys in Vegas?
Wow.
Are you guys in Vegas?
we are.
Oh, well, we'll have to connect in real life, as the kids say.
Well, I'm over in the Henderson, over towards Boulder City.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're southwest side of town near Blue Diamond.
Oh, a beautiful area up there.
Yeah.
it
I
is
know
beautiful.
Blue Diamond. Yeah, it is. It's very nice up there. And I put together a little commercial for you guys for, I only go by what Brian gives me over at Curtain Call Records. And so I had
Shout
a
out
couple
to
of
Brian.
videos. I'm sure Brian will probably be calling in tonight to say hi to you guys. But I'm really glad you guys joined me. I'm going to go full screen here real quick. Let's see how this looks. Because, once this live show's done, I re-edit it and put it back out again on Spotify. So this show goes out like twice. So this is the live show on Twitch TV. We're live right now on Facebook, Twitch TV, Twitter, Instagram, and a couple others for the live thing. And then I reposted back out on Amazon and Apple Podcast and Spotify. So it gets really out there. So people are gonna, now do you guys primarily play in Las Vegas, or do you tour all over?
All over.
All over.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work in Vegas, as you know. There's so many venues here, so we do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But we like to move around too.
Well, this is a very casual show, so be yourself. And I have a beer ready to go here.
Nice.
Yeah,
And,
I've got what's
got-
left of my matcha green tea here.
That sounds good. Now, I watched your videos. I listened to your songs today. I only have a couple of each. And now you guys are also a live act, right? Primarily.
Yes.
You do a live show.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's another member who is in Europe currently right now, so she couldn't be here.
Yeah.
I got you. And you're the beautiful girl that I see on the video in the front.
Yeah.
I love that song. That song is stuck in my head because I've been listening.
We like catchy stuff. That's part of the thing,
It's a great song. Now, do you guys write your own material as well, correct?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
And so we just released our latest single, which is In the End. That's a cover. But we have some original material in the works for our next handful of releases, actually. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
including an original Christmas song.
yep.
Oh, you guys gonna do a full Christmas album? Are you thinking?
Just a single for this year.
Okay.
And then after that,
We'll see how this one does, and
Yeah,
this
will be our first Christmas song. So
Yeah.
we're going to see how it does.
I want to be first in line to get that because you guys have a really awesome sound, and I really like your music. I'm a songwriter. If you know a little bit about me, I'm a former musician, lead singer for the rock group Danger, and I was from the '80s. I was an early '80s hair band, and and I got into podcasting so I could talk to all my friends in the music business. And I've talked to everyone from Quiet Riot to Guns N' Roses to, I had a lot of friends. Poison opened up for me back in the '80s. So that gives you an idea where I was in the rock and roll scene.
Wow. Yeah.
So like Sunset Strip kind of era.
I was headlining the Roxy, headlining the Whiskey, headlining the Gazaris, playing down at the Troubadour, and bands like Poison were opening up for us.
Yeah.
So we were pretty big.
Wow.
I'm
So
sure
that-
you've got some tales from the tour bus kind of stuff.
I got some tales from the crypt, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I could do my own book or audio, biography, whatever. And people always say, Dean, how come you don't do that? I go, I'd rather talk to other people. I'm kind of over me right now. And I want to talk to you, you guys, you're the focus. And the new generation of music and style. And you guys, and I did another interview with Asher Lobb. He's an international violin player he's a break dancer. He does hip hop and violin. and he does like flips and all this crazy stuff. And his name's Asher Laub, Laub, and the girl that
Oh, yeah,
preceded him.
check him out because
Yeah.
I've never heard of him, but I mean, the
Sterling.
violin world is small, so we all know people who know each other, you know.
Absolutely. Her name was Sterling that preceded him.
Lindsay.
Lindsay Sterling, yeah.
Okay, so he's the male Lindsay Sterling.
Oh, fun.
And when I saw your name come up, and you guys had a dual violin players and a DJ and all this dance stuff, I thought of Asher, and I go, you know, this is great entertainment, especially in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are right in the heart of the city. The world, Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world, and you guys are right here. And from what I could see, you really have what Las Vegas wants: entertainment, a little bit of a variety. You know, you guys aren't just a heavy metal rock band going in and knocking people out. You're doing a little bit of a variety. DJing, now the world-renowned DJ. You know, I've got all the summary of your bio in front of me.
The talking points.
Yeah.
I got the bullet points, the talking points. And when you say turntable tricks, tailor-made video show for live vocals, in remixed versions of our favorite songs, and vinyl plus violin equals Vynilyn. And it's like a tongue twister. And I think I spelt your name wrong. Brian said you guys noticed I spelt your name wrong.
It is spelled kind of funny. It's like Leonard Skinner, you know.
Yeah.
Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
Originally we wanted the way you spelt Vynilyn with the I, because that makes way more sense, but it was already taken by a chemical company.
Oh, okay.
With a vinyl company.
Yeah, vinyl cleaning, I think.
Yeah, and they're somewhere in Europe, in Eastern Europe, and they
funny.
already had it. And we were like, well, we're not gonna fight some copyright thing, so we'll just put a Y in there instead.
I was wondering why the spelling was throwing me, because I wanted to say it and spell it like it was.
You spelled it the way it should be spelled.
Yeah. I put the Y in there. I'm okay.
Yeah, you spelled it right. Yeah, we spell it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. We spell it wrong.
So Brian, he texted
the way you look
me.
at it should say Vynilyn, actually.
Vynilyn. There you go. There you go.
Vynilyn, yeah.
But Vynilyn is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and where's that song? Oh, I was listening to Guardians of the Spacehog. Tell me a little bit about, is that your song? Did you write that?
So it's based off of
it's an interpolation of Spacehogs in the meantime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
But we added all of the, like, a whole bunch of new lyrics. So the only main thing is like the ooze and the chord progression. Everything else, though, like
and that telephone thing, we took a while figuring that out. I had to recreate. I actually went looking for that phone sample to try to figure out what it was, and got the history of where that sound came from, and then we found the sounds that make up that sound and recreated.
Okay.
Yeah,
because it's where it's in the UK during a certain period of time. If you had a ringing tone and a busy tone together or something. I'm trying to remember. But we had it took us a while. We figured it out. We made it ourselves.
Well, so did you write the song? Is that your song?
The new version is ours, but the original, that hook.
Oh, okay.
Spacehogs in the meantime.
I got you.
It's based off of another song. Yeah, it's an interpolation.
But all the raps we wrote all the rap part.
That's what I'm talking about. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I have the video. I'm gonna play.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play the video tonight.
You know how rappers do that. They'll take a.
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of the old school rap. You know how they used to, they doing the whole swing thing, and hey, when I was watching your rap, that's the very first rap. That's kind of what we did.
Very inspired by old school hip hop and rap for sure.
Yeah, and I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea was that we, first of all, I don't like to, as a DJ, I don't like to play stuff just because it's new.
Sure.
Like I like to play stuff that I know I'm going to keep playing this for the next 3 to 5 years. Like I want to turn it into something, make it cool, maybe make a trick out of it or a mashup or something. But just because something new doesn't mean it's better. It just means it's they hit a command we have to check. Just because something new doesn't mean it's necessarily better. And there's a sort of a newer style that sort of and we're not going to do that.
Well, that's like the new male rappers or that style.
Yeah.
But the female rappers of today.
We're not going to do that.
Well, that's like
Give me your names you want to be addressed as tonight.
Adrianna.
Adrianna.
Yeah, and I'm CB, and Carissa is in Europe.
Yeah.
Carissa is in Europe. What's she doing in Europe?
She's on vacation.
Wow.
She's
Yeah.
on
What's that?
nice.
I know. Usually when we travel, it's because we're performing.
Yeah.
So.
You get to vacation on somebody else's dime.
Yeah.
Are you guys pretty busy normally as far as your schedule goes?
Mm-hmm.
About how many gigs a month are you doing?
That's a good question. I mean,
it's different month to month because there's kind of like seasons of busyness.
Yeah.
I got you.
And when we're not gigging as Vynilyn, we take gigs as individual musicians and DJs.
We
So
work with others.
this is what we do full time.
Yeah.
Are you guys working independently as well?
Yeah, actually, so I guess my day job, I play in Adel's residency at the Coliseum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was in Rod Stewart's band for 6 years, traveled the world with him.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I love Rod Stewart. What were you playing? Violin?
Yeah.
With Rod Stewart?
Yep.
All over the world.
I saw that in your bio and I wasn't sure if you guys had played with Rod Stewart. You actually were in his band.
I was in his band. Yeah.
That is very cool. That is very cool. And I overlooked that. That is awesome. And Rod Stewart, Sir Rod, he's one of the biggest entertainers in the world.
Very
Absolutely.
much so.
Yeah.
He's right in there with the Rolling Stones and everybody else.
Agreed.
And that must be a big honor for you to play with Rod Stewart.
It was. I stopped so I could have my baby. I had a baby last year. But it was amazing. It was, yeah. And he tours like, he's the Energizer Bunny. So he's constantly moving around.
How many years did you deal with Rod? We'll deal with him. You play with Rod Stewart?
So I actually started out playing in his residency in Las Vegas, probably like 10 or 11 years ago.
Okay.
And then he asked me to join the actual band and tour with him. And I did that for 6 years, and I quit like a year and a half ago. I quit when I was like 6 or 7 months pregnant.
Oh my God.
And I was starting to rock that baby belly on stage. It was pretty awesome.
You could rest your violin right there on your belly, right?
Well, there's no resting in that show. It's dancing in heels and a little fringe dress. Yeah, it was still sing. I was also doing backup vocals and we dance around.
Well, tell me, how did you meet CB? How did you guys get together? How'd that go down?
He actually asked me to record on an album that he had.
Yeah, I was looking for a violin player, and her name came up, and so I just trusted the people that suggested her, and hired her and paid her scale, and it was all business, right? Just strictly.
Yeah. Did you guys hook up?
Well, we no, not at all. And I wasn't interested at all. I was like all about business. Like I was just joking. About me, I'm all about business. Yeah.
I know, but you guys seem really close. I don't know why you seem really close.
Well, well, we're married now.
Yeah.
Well, you're married. Okay, so you did hook up.
We have a baby together.
You have a baby together. Well, I wasn't putting it together. I wasn't putting it together, and I didn't really dig deep, into your relationship or anything like that. Yeah. But when I was watching the video, I go, they're together, and nowhere does it say it in your bio. I don't think.
Yeah, but we have the same last name. But, So we just kind of ran into each other several times, and over the course of a few years, and I was. That's definitely awesome. Not looking for a relationship. I was the resident DJ at Rehab pool party at the Hard Rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was there for 6 years, and I was single, and I was having a good time.
Yeah.
And I wasn't looking to be in a relationship, and she was in relationships.
Every time we met up, every time I saw him, because I'd go to the pool and be partying, and he's like, oh, hey, I'm DJing, and hey, here's the song we recorded, and like playing the song, it's fun. But when he finally asked me out on a date, I was actually single. So perfect timing.
It just kind of worked out. Yeah,
you guys make the perfect couple. And not just picture us or visually. You guys seem like very genuine and very nice people, and in the entertainment business, that's sometimes hard to find.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm very fond of her.
I can't even imagine. So you're DJing and she's at the pool. Did you guys was it in Vegas?
Yeah, it was at Rehab.
Yeah.
Oh, at the Rehab.
Me and my girlfriends used to go out to the pool. We called it Rehab Ratchets. Yeah.
So my friend loves the Rehab. He loved it so much. He had a 4th of July party, and all the cups that he called it his own Rehab. He took the logo, and it had the X and the blue logo, and it was his party logo. And he made cups with the Rehab on it for his house. And him and his wife go to Vegas a lot. They're NASCAR fans, and that's what I remember, the Rehab. But that's so awesome. What a great story. And you guys are a great couple. So tell me, in your professional business now, you guys are touring together. Are you okay, you have the third person, Carissa. Are you three the main show and the only show? Or is there a like the Blue Man Group, is there a replicate? Or are you guys the only show?
So we have a couple subs. So back when I was touring with Rod all the time, I couldn't always make a performance.
Right.
And so we have 2 other girls, all my best friends, by the way. And we, train them up because we do a lot of dance moves. There's a lot of singing, a lot of memorization. And we have like 4 sets of music, and it's usually about 30 seconds a song. So if you do the math on that.
Yeah, you're looking at somewhere between 70 to 90 songs in a 45-minute set.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That's
like 360 songs for a 4-set show, So that's a lot of music. So yeah, there's only 2 subs for me or Carissa in case like one of us can't make it, but we are the group and we are the recording group. Like us 3 are the actual artists. We record all the instrumentation. We write everything. Yeah. And I'm sure as the group becomes more popular and the fan base grows and we get known more for our music, the demand for the 3 of us will just, it'll be like, it'll be sort of like us or we can't do it, but right now, because we do a lot of corporate events, they're like, if somebody's not available, they'll accept a substitute like you would if you had a top 40 band or something.
Right. I did run your commercial. I ran the entire commercial. So it was kind of an advertisement for you to get it out there, private parties and corporate stuff like that. I would imagine, that's a good deal for you. Cause that's my friend Asher Lobb, who the violin player I was telling you about. That's what he does, exactly what you do. He's doing corporate parties. He's got a dance team together. He's got a DJ. And he plays the hip hop and whatever, and then he does he plays the violin, and he works constantly. Yeah. And I'll bet you guys do too as well.
We do, yeah.
Corporate is a nice way to earn a good paycheck, and they treat you well.
Yeah, and then you put all the money into your own project. So that's what we do.
Yeah,
it makes it kind of fun. Now, is this your only gig, or do you guys do other stuff on the side, work?
Yeah,
and all that?
We all do independent work as well. So I'm part of Adel's residency in Las Vegas at the Coliseum.
No, so did you say Adel?
Yeah.
Are you doing Adel singing?
I play in her orchestra in Vegas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're playing the violin and And is that a pretty big orchestra that Adel has? Or?
It's a 20-piece string section.
Wow. That's awesome. That's a big gig. That's a big gig. That's fun. A big gig. Yeah.
Yeah. It's super fun.
And how busy does she keep you, Adel? The Adel?
So project? We just finished up with I think it was like a 7-week. She does every Friday and Saturday, and she did it for 7 weeks straight. The next round is like 5 weeks in the fall. She usually
Wow.
does like 3 rounds in a year, and it's like 5 to 7 weeks. Yeah.
How did you? Well, you did play with Rod Stewart, so you have a good resume,
And I have connections.
and you have connection. Of course, you
Yes.
do. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And you guys are upper level Las Vegas talent out here, and how busy does Las Vegas keep you? And where is your main venue? Where can people find you in Las Vegas?
Oh, well, that's the thing. We kind of work all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, as far as we don't have a residency for Vynilyn
Okay.
for public performances.
Not currently. Yeah,
Gotcha.
we were at Fremont Street Experience for a while.
I saw that. That's great.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was a fun gig for sure.
Very spicy. It's hot playing outside in the summertime.
Yeah,
It's 100. It was 112 today in Henderson.
Yeah.
Wow. Henderson, Nevada.
Yeah, we did 118 out there. Yeah, on one day, and they were. I love to tell the story. So we did 3 sets.
Okay.
And in between the sets, they were backstage blow drying their hair dry.
It was just sweat. Right?
Just sweating so much.
Covered in sweat. So
imagine more hot air.
Yeah.
The irony of like we're blowing hot air.
You're blowing hot air. You're blow drying your hair.
Trying to dry the hair out. Yeah.
Yeah, between sets. Yeah.
You
Bring
could
the
have
clothes out.
You could have just drove your car around in circles and stuck your head out the window.
Exactly.
It's like a freaking heater out here. I was out here today. It was 100 and I think it was 108 officially. We had a little bit of rain up here today.
Oh.
Yeah, I think monsoon season's coming. Woo!
I know. And I just planted my garden. I got all my tomatoes growing, and I got all my stuff growing. And I need the rain. I want the water,
You need it.
But I'm looking at the Guardians of the Spacehog, and you have a video.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to play the video for the people, just get it in early so they can see what you're all about. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Throw it in there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pump that video out right now.
Hello?
Transcend, descend, transform this planet. We come in peace.
Release humankind.
There is only space and there is no time.
Interstellar battle.
Mind warp unravel.
Conscious.
Calmness.
Astral.
Travel.
Breathe to achieve.
The release of identity. Let go ego. Flow. Grow to serenity.
The greatest lie
That was ever sold.
Nothing is separate.
We're all one mold.
Space time fold.
2 points connect. Peace, love, unity, and respect.
Did you like the bass guitar pregnancy belly reveal?
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, that was
When she moved the bass out of the way, you could see her,
yeah.
her baby bump.
Obviously,
You had a little baby bump during that
Our
video. That's so
baby
cool.
is now 1 year old.
Oh my God, that is so
Yeah,
awesome.
She was almost, she.
I was like 8 months pregnant when we shot that music video.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And you have a 1 year old. What's her or him?
Her name is Stella Mina.
Stella Mina. Nice. I love
It
that
pretty
name.
much means protector of the stars.
That's very cool. And shot and during that video is
Yeah.
it's in sync with that video. The galaxy I love it.
Mhm.
So what went in? Where did you shoot that at? I'm just curious. It looks like a Vegas desert somewhere.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
it's near the town of Blue Diamond.
Yeah, it's near
Blue
the center.
Diamond. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
did you
like to
just?
shoot.
It's kind of like you're on Mars or something in the middle
That's
of
kind of the
nowhere.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we like shooting in the desert. I mean, you know, because around Vegas we have Area 51. We always have
Oh
like
yeah,
the alien sightings, and that's our group is our background is we're aliens, and we've come to
Area
Earth to
51.
spread peace and love. Ultimately, you
Yeah.
know, that's kind of the vibe
Well,
of the
Yeah.
group.
well, when the
The back,
aliens do come, we want them to know we're friendly and we
Yes,
play
exactly.
music.
yeah. Well, the backstory is that the Voyager satellite. So this part is true. The Voyager satellite, when they went out in 1977, they went out with 2 golden records because this
Made
is
out of actual gold. Right?
this is before
Oh,
you could put stuff on hard drives and things like that. So they put 2 records. Oh, a fresh beer! Look at that. Look at
that's
that.
my honey brought me my honey from 19 years brought me a beer.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful. Well,
nice.
that's that service with a smile. Absolutely, that sounds great.
She's an actress. We're in the entertainment business as well. She was in many movies. She was in The Punisher
Oh,
and
fun.
did a show with Elliot Gould from Ocean's 11. And so me and her got together on the internet one day. And I'm a rock and roller. I was a singer in a rock band, and she was an
Mhm.
actor. So we just kind of fit. You know, you kind of have to have like-minded uh,
Yes.
It
in
helps.
a
That helps to be
relationship.
in the industry together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you're both busy doing the same thing, and your goals are the same. And having a child is a big ordeal. And now, do you have just one right now?
Just one and done.
Yeah.
Are you one and done?
One and done. It's easier to tour with just one because she'll come with us on some of our touring gigs.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
brought her. She's already got a bunch of stamps in her passport. So,
Yeah.
That is cool. That is
Yeah.
cool. And speaking of
Yeah.
passports, so you travel around the world? You guys tour the world?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you were with Rod Stewart, did you tour with him around the world as well?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
And that
That's
was
a
one
big.
of the reasons we started the group in the first place, actually.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's because I would tour and I'd be gone for like 7 weeks, 3 months, you know, and it got to be too much distance,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
And we wanted to start a family. So it was
Yeah.
like, what can we do together that can, give us that
Yeah.
same level of satisfaction,
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is so cool that you guys came together and are able to do all of that. So
Yeah.
you're also entertainers and you started a family.
Yep.
That's very difficult to do in the demands of the entertainment business.
Yes,
And
it
I-
is.
I know I'm preaching to the choir right now.
It's not easy.
I'm not
not
telling you
easy.
something you don't know, but
Yeah,
holy smokes, man, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah. But
Just in life.
Yeah.
But it's so rewarding. There's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
more rewarding than coming back to say like your hotel room after a great performance and like a grandma's there with the kiddo, you know. So we've all traveled as like a family.
Yeah,
And,
there's that's like the ultimate. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we've done that with both grandmas.
Yeah.
Actually, 3 grandmas
Yeah.
actually,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
just that feeling of, oh, give me that kid.
You know, like
You know,
just,
yeah, and I understand that. I understand that. I almost had a child once and it just didn't happen. It's a long story, but you have to be in a really good relationship, especially if you're going to have children. Because I was from a broken family myself, and staying with dad 2 weeks and staying with the other dad, and then visiting mom and the whole broken family thing, and I just so discouraged by that. And as I was growing up, I didn't want to have a child with an unstable relationship. And now that I'm in a stable relationship, we're getting older. It was like kind of too late to have kids. But we're both entertainers and we're getting ready to travel. We go to Australia. Her brother lives in Australia.
oh, nice.
And I spent a month in Australia and I love it out there. The people are so nice. So nice in Australia.
Yeah.
And but back to you, CB, do you have any I'm digging deep now. Do you have any past children, relationships, marriages, all that?
No. This is our first marriage and our first and only baby. So yeah.
That is
I
awesome.
don't know
That is,
how I found one that didn't have any baggage.
and you
in my
found a
life, I
good,
guess.
and you,
I,
and you,
I mean, you were definitely when you were talking about, you know, having a an unstable home life. The first few years of my life were pretty unstable, and so I certainly had to work through that in order to be able to be in a loving, committed relationship. You know, so it took me a while to
and there's a
get
lot
to
of
that stage of my life where I could do it. Yeah.
and there's a lot of maturity involved with having a relationship, because there's a lot of give and take. There's a lot of sacrifice. It's not easy. If anyone says it's easy, they're lying. They're
It's very
lying.
true. There's a
And,
lot of
and then
work
add the entertainment, working in the entertainment business to that.
Yeah,
That is almost an unbelievable challenge. No, it is.
yeah,
And then
to
you
be
were,
working with your spouse.
yeah.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, all the above. Yeah, yeah.
and okay, well, we already know this. He's a good looking guy. And I was watching the video and I'm like, holy smokes, man, the women just got to be dropping on this guy. Right? I mean, he's flexing his abs on that one video. He's just
I know,
ripped.
right?
He's ripped.
Yeah.
The ad video is actually the video we just dropped today.
Yeah.
Our in the end single.
serious?
Yeah, nice segue. Yeah,
Yeah.
If you got the abs, show them.
there you go.
That's
If you
how
got them,
I
show
feel.
them. If you got
Yeah.
it, show it. And you guys are just so fortunate. You're so, I'm not going to say lucky. I'm sure it was faith, and you guys met each other through, being in the right place at the right time, and you recognized that, you two could actually carry on a what do you call it? A relationship in the entertainment business and be successful at it. And that's not easy. That's not easy to do. And that's why Lois and I, we don't have any children, because we work immensely in the entertainment business. We're busy every day. She does a lot of commercials and things like that, and movie auditions. And in fact, actually, we're going out to Barstow to do a movie in July. And then she drags me in, and I end up being an extra or something.
Nice. Might as well do something.
Yeah, you might as well get paid to be there.
Yep.
stand around and watch her work. She's a great actress. She really is. So on with your, do you guys have anything coming up soon? And I'm not wrapping up. I just want people to know where they can find you. Where would people go to find you right now?
I think the next big thing that we have that is shout out to our record company, Curtain Call Records.
Curtain Call, yeah.
They got us 2 slots at Sturgis.
Sturgis Rally. Yeah. Sturgis Bike Rally.
That's right.
Yep.
So we're doing that
August 1st and 2nd. Yeah.
So there's a few bands from Curtain Call, right? Doing that.
Yeah, there are. Yeah. And we're lucky enough to be one of those bands. I think they wanted to add something different and unique to the lineup.
Yeah. What's the name of the stage we're on?
We're on Kickstands, that stage.
Kickstand at Sturgis. And the dates on that are?
August 1st and 2nd.
Okay, so everybody go out if you're going out to Sturgis, check out Vynilyn, in Sturgis, 1st and 2nd. And just go check them out. Now, do you guys do the live show that I saw? Is that pretty much what you guys do? It's a DJ set up, 2 violin players, and then you also sing. You all sing together.
Yep. And there's a lot of movement.
Yeah, it's an action-packed show. We designed it around a dance party. So the whole show from start to finish is just like, and the song selection is just, it's all 10s. So every song is a song if you came to see, and it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, you're going to know every single song by heart. It's all just sing-alongs and stuff people know, and just the best parts of them.
And do people join in with you and sing along?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's the goal. Yeah.
That's the goal.
I would if I was in the audience. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're doing a lot of songs that are reminiscent with also the young people. And so do you go all the way back to classic rock, like Bad Company and Queen?
Yeah, Queen. We play Queen.
Guns N' Roses,
Yeah, I mean, we're just putting, and we're adding some stuff in the set specifically for Sturgis. So we've got some,
We've got Journey. We've got
I love Journey.
Kashmir. So we've got some
AC/DC.
AC/DC.
We've got tons of classic rock. And then we also do like, we affectionately call it the White Men Can't Dance part of our set.
Okay.
And it's this tempo, you know. It's that. The Carlton, you know.
Yeah.
And so
I always think of
and that
Elaine,
even has,
like in Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Remember
and that
Elaine?
goes
She
all the
tried
way
to
back.
dance.
Yeah.
Right.
That goes all the way back to like Elvis,
Like
and
Motown too.
Elvis, Motown, Jerry Lee Lewis, and then you know you've got like Footloose and like that kind of.
Oh yeah, all the top.
Yeah, so like that's kind of like for the you know, the 60s, 70s, and then
Sure.
all the way to like today's music. But
Yeah,
you know,
and the today's music, we're very picky about it. We just pick the stuff that if you don't know it, you're at least going to bob your head, but you should know it. Like you're going to know Uptown Funk, you know, you're going to know The Weeknd, you know, you're going to know those kinds of songs, you know.
Oh, absolutely. So you're really doing the top, you know, the top 40 or the top 10 or whatever.
Yeah, we don't mess around with stuff that doesn't move the crowd. And as a DJ, I've been able to test this stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, I had that 6-year residency at Rehab where I was able to just watch people and watch how they reacted to songs. And I just took notes like, this works, this doesn't work. As much as I love it, this one doesn't work. But this one works.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't even like it, but it works.
When you were at Rehab, what made you think of doing this show? Was it something you've always wanted to do, or you were like tired of being just a DJ and you wanted to do more? Tell me how that transition.
I have worked with musicians throughout almost my whole career. So I've had different incarnations. So I had a group where I was mostly up front doing the rapping and stuff. And
right.
It was a DJ, a guitar player, a bass player, and some dancers. And then I had another group, which was a drummer and a guitar player and me.
Okay.
And then I had another group, which was me and a guitar player. And then we went guitar player, me, Adrianna.
On violin, yeah.
And then we went Adrianna, Carissa, and me, which is the final form.
That is the Vynilyn form. That's why it's called Vynilyn, because there's 2 violinists. So
right.
Vinyl plus violin equals Vynilyn.
Yeah.
Now, do you both sing? You both sing?
Yeah, I do a lot more of the singing. He does more of the rapping, and Carissa does both. Yeah.
So when it comes to doing songs like, well, there's a male singer, you do sing those, correct?
I don't. My pitch isn't very good live.
So you let the girls take over on the vocals.
Yeah. We do a lot of that. But he is a DJ, so a lot of times we'll keep in the original vocal, so people are really familiar with it.
So
but a lot of times we're doing like the guitar solos on our violins and like that kind of stuff.
And the music videos are also playing at the same time as well. So
gotcha. Okay.
You know, if it is Journey, and we've got our own, every single song I've edited down to its best part, and I've enhanced it in a lot of different ways. So
I got you.
For example, if we are talking about Journey, it goes down to like just the a cappella of him singing. So everyone can sing along, and then there's like there's clapping, and then it goes into like, you know, where the drums kick in, and then they start playing the violin.
So the audience does get involved, and they start singing the Journey songs with you.
Yes,
100%.
exactly.
That as an example.
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone loves Journey, of course.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
I would love to come see you guys play down here, because I wanted to go down to Fremont Street. Are you guys doing any more down on Fremont?
No, not right now. It's a little hard to commit to that residency. They like to have you booked kind of far in advance, and we like to book other things.
Yeah, we had a little, I mean, it was a great opportunity. We really liked playing there, and we learned a lot, and we got good, because you get good when you're playing in front of a crowd.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we had to commit to a certain amount of dates over like a 3-month period. And we had one conflict where a corporate gig came up, and you know, that kind of got in the way of us staying there permanently.
I think because we were
new.
Yeah. But
that brings up another question. What is your, if you had a choice, would you be on the big stage live doing your own stuff or a corporate gig? What would you rather do?
Oh,
You know,
big
if you had a
stage live.
choice,
Yeah.
big stage
Yeah,
live.
the bigger the better. Yeah. I
Oh
mean, like
yeah.
big festival, or I mean, we
Okay.
played in the arena a few weeks ago. We were at the MGM Grand Arena,
Yeah.
Oh,
Grand
beautiful. The
Arena.
And-
MGM's awesome. Yeah.
and I think there's like 4,000 people there, and it was like, "Man, this is nothing." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it wouldn't even got to the point where it was like, "Oh, this is a big crowd." You know, it was like sort of like, "Oh, this is getting there." You know?
Bigger, more. Yeah.
But that was almost a rhetorical question. You know, I'm an entertainer and I want the big stage. I want the real audience and I want the live action. And I want as many people as possible to be in the audience. And I want to do the big show. And I know the corporate gigs probably pay the bills. All that stuff pays for the bills. And but the meat and potatoes, you know, you guys want to go out and kick some serious ass on the live show.
Exactly.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's exactly how we feel. Yeah, yeah.
I would love to. I would love to
go.
go see. I would love to go see the show because just watching you on the couple videos that I have, I mean, you're very entertaining. But I can imagine the entire show. And for people out there that want to go see Vynilyn, and you're in Vegas now, are you on a schedule or a roster? If people are coming to Vegas in the next couple months, can they find you, or will they be able to see you guys?
I'm trying to think. Is there anything?
Or do you have anything
public.
scheduled?
Most of the events are private.
Private,
They're
corporate.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
Sturgis is our next public thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
Sturgis.
Sturgis. Okay, because I just interviewed Rob Cottle, who is Rod Stewart. Rob Cottle is the tribute to Rod
Oh,
Stewart.
really?
You've seen him before.
You've
right?
seen Rob Cottle.
Yeah.
He's
Does he do a good impersonation, like with the look and everything?
oh my God, he looks just like Rod Stewart. But he's a Southern guy. And
Yeah.
when I did the interview with him, I'm like, holy smokes, you are nothing like Rod Stewart. But he looked like him. And when he did the English accent, you know, I'm Rod Stewart. And I went, oh my God. And he got the nose, he's got the hair, and
Right.
And he is busy. He is working all over. And I did Troy Lynn from Kiss, Strutter, if you've heard Strutter, the Kiss tribute band, and they're in Vegas. So
I didn't know they were in Vegas.
I don't think they're out of Vegas. I think he's over in Tennessee somewhere.
Okay.
Nashville. I think Troy's in Nashville, but they're touring all over right now. Tribute bands are big. They're really big.
I think we almost got on a bill with them. We were talking about being on a bill with them, and it just didn't quite work out. But yeah, that
I could see you guys on that type of bill, but you're more of a versatile entertaining act rather than, if you're going to see Kiss, you're going to see Kiss. If you're going to see Rod Stewart, you're going to see Rod Stewart. But with you, almost like a variety act. You know, they're getting
Very
it all.
So.
They're getting it all, right? They're getting everything. Yeah. And they can dance, they can party, and the shows, I'm guessing, is electrifying.
Agreed. Yeah. And then because there's the light up violins and the lights and the video, even if somebody just wanted to watch, they can just watch because there's so much going on.
They could just kick back and watch. You have Vynilyn in the End. Now, you did a remake. In the End, explain that video to me real quick before I play it.
So we also shot that in the Vegas desert.
Okay.
Just because that's kind of the vibe, but it's more of like an apocalyptic take. It's like a very literal taking of in the end. You know?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Our background, I was starting to tell you before. There's a sort of a mythology based around the group, and that is that when Voyager sent these 2 golden records out into the when NASA sent the Voyager satellite with the golden records in it, which are essentially like hard drives used to be, or would have been in the past. They have pictures and they have video and they have music on them. And so I mean, this is all true. That's all true.
I believe you.
And then in our mythology, we're a couple of aliens who stumble across these golden records.
Okay.
And so now we have 2 golden records that we can put on turntables and DJ with, and we can remix popular culture And
okay.
she decides she likes the violin. And then we meet Carissa, who's human, and they have a alien mind meld together.
Mind meld.
And then we create this group. And then as the story progresses, people start discovering, oh, these guys are actually aliens. And that and what might happen if that was true.
If that was true. So let's play the video now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start the music, and let's run that right now.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard.
I got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard, in spite of the way you were mocking me, like I was part of your property. And all the times that you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard.
I got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
That's really cool. Did you get to see that? Did the video show?
Yeah,
we
I
did.
saw
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you what. You know, I've been having these technical issues lately, and I'm watching the stream, and I think it came out okay. But anyway,
Yeah.
that was awesome. You guys are awesome. And
Thank
so tell me, okay, so do you do anything other than entertainment? Now, I would think that you're in the modeling business, you're doing side stuff like that. I'll see in magazines, what have you. How diversified are you two in the entertainment business, or do you stick pretty much strictly to this project?
Music.
Music.
Yeah, that's our main focus. I did a
Okay.
bunch of acting when I was a kid. I did some
Okay.
modeling as well, and I did some acting as an adult as well. But yeah, now it's mostly we're pretty much, this is all that we have time for.
Yeah.
No, I got you. No, I'm just kind of pushing the envelope here, John, to see if you guys are doing other stuff as well. Tell me a little. I want to know a little bit about Carissa. Okay, and she's not here tonight. Carissa Werner, is that correct?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and now it says here, she was Grammy nominated, Grammy
Yes.
Award.
Twice.
Can you tell me a little bit more about Carissa?
So Carissa is my best friend.
Okay, cool.
We started working together about 10 or 12 years ago in other stuff
Okay.
here in Vegas, just like string quartet stuff. We play in a classic rock string quartet together sometimes. And,
Classic rock string quartet.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard those four words together in my entire life.
Yes.
You'll have to interview them too. They're great.
Yeah, that's Femmes
Bring
of
them
Rock.
up next. Bring them
Yeah,
up.
Femmes of Rock, that's who they are. And
Wow.
Great people.
yeah, and so she and I, yeah, we've just played in a bunch of different groups together for the past decade and became really close friends, you know, partied together, hang out all the time. And yeah, she's Grammy nominated. She used to actually, she was an elementary school music teacher for a very long time. And she was kind of rocking the music teacher by day, rock star by night kind of thing.
Right.
That a little bit of like a little Superman action kind of thing. And now she's full-time rock star. So
Full-time rock star.
yeah,
From
exactly.
school
She's
teacher.
worked with a lot of people too. She's worked with Toby Keith, Bad Bunny,
Did she do violin work with
Michael
Toby Keith?
Bublé.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you are renowned violinists at a very high level in the professional music business.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm to the point where when Adrianna was quitting Rod Stewart, he said, "Well, maybe I'll just take your other violinist."
Yeah.
well, how do you feel? How do you?
But you know what, my other friend who plays with Shania Twain. That's what I did.
CB, how do you feel? How do you feel? I mean, are you honored to have both of these women on your side playing the violin? I mean, what an accomplishment that is.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely have to leave my ego at the door because there's no, like, I mean, it's not even the same league what I do and what they do.
I understand.
And so yeah, so I have to step up my game in other ways. So I started, doing stuff, under the leg and behind the back and, elbow, and, just like, I had a friend of mine who's a champion turntablist is what they're known as, the competitive DJing. Teach me a bunch of stuff, just to sort of be on the close to the same level and use the turntables as an instrument.
It's a very humble statement for you to put them on a pedestal like that.
Oh, and I don't have, and when we're in the studio, it's like I'm using the computer, but they have all this stuff in there that I just, that they spent all this time learning that I, don't know. And yeah, it makes you, yeah.
You're a very lucky guy.
You are still up to our level.
Yeah.
And then stuff.
And who knew I could rap?
Yeah, exactly. When I heard him rapping one day, I was like, you should be doing that in Vynilyn. And that is
yeah, I agree. He's a good rapper. Would you compare yourself to like Eminem or anything?
Nobody can.
Nobody can
arguably the best of all.
That was really being a little facetious there. But you do a great job with the rap and the music and everything, and of course you look awesome, doing it, and you have the two most beautiful women on your side doing it. You have to be completely just in awe of where you are right now and your career and doing what you're doing. It's just got to be like, wow, how did I get here? Right.
Agreed.
And how did I meet this?
There are moments. Yeah. There are moments on stage when I'm listening to them do their thing and I'm just like, I don't know how they're doing that, because they're doing it while they're like I say this all the time, but the neck of the violin's only this big. And
I know,
and there's no frets. So like on the guitar, you can go up on a
right.
So it's like just a little tiny movement of the finger. It's out of tune, and they're
the violin.
Doing stuff, spinning and harmonizing with each other.
The violin is no joke. If you ever pick up the violin, anybody out there, it's no joke. You got to know what you're doing with the violin. Kind of like playing, like if you're a bass player, like a fretless bass.
Exactly. Yeah,
like
exactly.
the
but harder because it's smaller.
It's a lot smaller. Yeah. Like a mandolin, small.
Yeah, it is. Very much related. Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah.
Lois, my other half, wants to play the violin, and she goes, "I want to play the violin," and she never did. She never did grab one. And I'm like, that's a tough instrument. You really gotta put in some time.
It's a commitment. And unlike a guitar or piano, you can't just like sound good doing something like on the first day. Maybe after the first 2 years, you can maybe sound like you're not killing animals.
Yeah. This is how good she is. So that Spacehog record that we interpolated, So that bass part that she's playing is
Right.
the bass from the original song, and it is
Okay.
known in the bass world as a particularly good bass. Like it's not just phoning it in bass part. Like it's a really cool melodic bass line.
And you're actually
So-
playing the bass. Okay. On
Yeah.
So I bought her the bass. The
Okay.
first day she gets the bass, she learns it.
Right.
The first day.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
it's not nowhere near as hard as a violin.
No, you're
And
like,
then
this
we
is really
play it,
easy.
like-
This is why are these strings so big?
Yeah.
Yeah. These frets are just like so easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
And
from
we
the
play way
violin to the
faster
bass,
together,
that's like a complete different, violin to the bass. I didn't even think about that till right now.
Yeah,
What a
that was
huge-
he got that for my birthday present, and then I picked it up and we recorded that bass part on the same day. But
So you did all this string, all the violin parts and strings on the recordings. Do you do
Yeah.
any keyboards? Anybody doing keyboards?
Carissa does the
Chris's job,
keyboards.
She's
Yeah.
the keyboard. I'm a keyboardist. That's why I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I play a little guitar, so I play just enough to do the job.
Yeah.
To get-
So all the
to get her
guitars
done.
you're
To
hearing
get her
is
done. Get her done over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Any guitar part you hear is CB. Any piano part is Carissa. And I've been doing the
The
bass
bass.
and the violin. Yeah, all the violin stuff. So
Yeah,
That's pretty cool that you're you guys are versatile like that, with the music. You know what that is? You know what that is?
What?
It's bad to the bone. You know what's bad to the bone? It really is. I just got to have a little fun on the show.
I would use that song more if it wasn't in a weird time signature.
You guys don't do George Thorogood?
I have because of the DJ thing. If it's not in 4/4, we just don't play it in the show.
You just
yeah,
don't
and that
play
one
it.
swung a little. That has a little swing. Da, 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 da.
You can't. It doesn't
Go.
mix well.
Yeah.
I love that.
You know what would be a cool song for
Can't
you
put
guys
a
to
Boots
do?
and Cats on that. Yeah. No.
I would
can't
like
put
to
a-
hear you guys do this one. Okay.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys,
What do you think? Come on.
What you
You could be
do?
like arresting
What you gonna do when
Carissa
they
or
come
something, throw
for
some
you?
handcuffs on her. What do you think?
Yeah.
I
During the
can
live
hear
show?
her singing that.
Yeah.
The ladies.
Yeah. 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 I did a redrum of Three Little Birds, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
So
definitely
on
pretty
stage
cool.
now, you're primarily you're primarily the DJ, and you okay, so you're running the entire show, and you got the girls out there handling all the violins and vocals. Is that pretty much the whole show, or do you come out and do anything else? I mean, just kind of give me a visual of what the show's like.
Yeah, it's like I'm the drummer and we're in a power trio.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the two lead people up front, and I'm in the back.
Okay.
And then when I do my rapping, then I come out.
Okay. Gotcha. So you do come out on the front of the stage, do the rap with the girls and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then I come back. And then we've got a couple of other things to add to the show, which I don't want to spoil, but
Yeah. We're working on some extra things.
where I can come up more often.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to interrupt you guys right now in the midst of this awesome interview, but we're going to take some call-ins. Is that okay?
Sure,
Sounds
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
You ready for some questions out there?
Sounds good.
Yeah, and the reason I use the program I use, which, there's some caveats, things I like and don't like, Zoom and all that. I get good quality audio tracks. After the show, I get to remix everything and I have all that.
Mhm.
But one of the things they allow me to do is take call-ins.
Fun.
And I was going to go with Riverside and some of these other podcast programs, and they don't let me take call-ins. And I want the guy that's on the phone, maybe listening to this on the radio, and he's got his phone in his hand and he just dials a number and
Love
wants to call into the show. So call in anytime during the show. I have a screen up right now. I picked one number from the United States, and our country code is 1. For those of you in Argentina, Australia, Finland, Sweden, Russia, Germany, Bangladesh, India, we're in 105 countries right now.
Wow.
And I'm streaming right now on 5, but about right around Friday we're gonna repost this, and this will be out on everywhere. So right now, if you're listening to the show, area code 253-205-0468, and the secret code to get in is, they call it the ID member code, I think, is 702-927-2226. So it's a 702-927-2226. Write that down. That's your secret code. Area code 253-205-0468. And call into the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show. If you're watching, you can see the number. If you're not watching, I just gave it to you. And I will give it to you in the next 30 minutes. So you can call in anytime, and we will take a quick break and take your call during the show. So, and we're with CB Shaw, Adrianna from Vynilyn. See, I almost said it wrong. Vynilyn. That's almost a tongue twister. And then I spelt it wrong.
Yeah, you spelt it right. As far
I
as
spelled it right, but I spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
But you two are so nice. You know, it's so nice to, have guests on the show that are just, professional, and at the level you guys have been entertaining the world at is at a very high level. I mean, you were with Rod Stewart for what, 4 or 5 years?
6 years.
6 years with Rod Stewart,
Mhm.
playing violin. Were you one of the main violin? How many violinists does he have when he goes on
It was
tour?
just 2. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you've been on some videos, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so people
Actually,
can...
some of the videos I was playing banjo on, because I also played banjo in the band.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
And
No,
sang and
But
danced.
I was on his Blood Red Roses album. Did a couple songs on that.
I watched a Rod Stewart video. He was with the singer from The Pretenders.
Chrissy Hine.
Chrissy Hine, there you go. And I bought the video. It's a DVD, and I watched it in my Lexus, and I had 4 screens, and I had people in my car going down to Vegas. I remember going down the strip, and he was doing like he was in a tuxedo, Rod Stewart. He did like a split show. He did the early Rod, and then he did the whole choir, right?
Yeah.
And do you remember that when Chrissy Hine sang with him?
Not before you.
I think that might have been before.
A little before. Okay.
Yeah.
But he did the whole orchestra thing. Remember? Now you probably got involved with that, playing in his orchestra.
Yeah, when I started out with him like 10 years ago in Vegas, I was part of a 7-piece string section of all women.
Okay.
That we would play at his residency, and then he asked me to tour with him. And so I do a lot of the solo violin stuff.
Okay.
On his albums, and but we did have an opportunity to play with the London Philharmonic.
The London. Oh wow! Wow.
Yeah.
I was there. It was amazing.
Yeah. So they were he had put in.
Sorry. Got some music going on. So tell me more about the Philharmonic.
Oh well, it was definitely a check off my bucket list. As a violinist, classically trained violinist.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, so they were, he had recorded an album with them a handful of years ago, and then we performed it live at the O2 in London a couple of nights. And, but I didn't sit in the orchestra because I was up front with him, playing solo violin and stuff.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. Imagine you could sell the O2 back to back.
Yeah.
Like, that's the level he's at. And I will say this from being there as a fan of music. He does 2 hours. It's all hits. Every single song. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are,
right.
Every single song. He throws in like 1 song from the new album. Doesn't bore you with it, just like 1 song, whatever the single is. And he leaves like 10 songs on the table that are hits that you don't get to.
Yeah,
wow.
He's got so many hits,
It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's arguably one of the best shows I've ever seen as far as quality of like, if you were spending your hard-earned money on a show, you're not hearing 2 songs you know. It's like you know every song. They're all hits.
So tell me now, you guys must have quite the repertoire of songs. Like you're playing other people like over 100. Like, do you have like
it's
many
100,
sets?
yeah.
It's in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Because we CB quick mixes. So when
Okay.
we're in and out of songs, like 30 seconds to 1 minute, 1 minute max, but mostly like 30 seconds each song or
So the
max.
transitions come pretty quick.
Yeah, and it's a mix, so it's a
Gotcha.
constantly moving thing. So think of it as like one giant medley for like 45 minutes to 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we have
Okay.
4 45-minute sets, I think. So
We're working
it's
on
like
the
about
50
it's
right
like
now.
300 songs that
Holy smokes.
that I've memorized, and we have dance moves too, and
Choreography and yeah.
So who does the choreography? Is it all
all
of
three
you?
of us. Yeah. So
Okay.
I usually come up with the choreography. Carissa helps a little bit, and then we all three do choreography on stage. And CB does like turntable tricks, so he's like, doing behind the back, like those like
I know
pianists that play behind the back kind of thing. He can DJ behind his back, under the leg. Does
Well, do you have
some
like a
spins.
portable turntable? How do you do that? Do you like that?
It's on the table, and he just like a piano.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got you.
Yeah.
And where
Yeah,
did you
it's,
learn all that? Is that something you just learned on your own, or did you guys have to like go to school for all that?
Well, I mean, like I said, I
Like a bartender,
enlisted,
throwing the ball.
enlisted a friend of mine who is a champion at that. He used to DJ for Warren G, if you remember him, and Nate Dogg.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They're touring DJ for that whole Dr. Dre's camp of DJ.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And he's a performance-based DJ, and his name's DJ Rectangle. Shout out DJ Rectangle, who also shot our music video, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice. Give him a little shout out.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
deserves it. He's your favorite DJ's favorite DJ. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
And he helped me. I would say, well, I'm trying to learn this or I'm trying to learn that. And
Yeah.
I would say, try this, try that, and just a lot of trial and error. a lot of I got
Well,
golfer's elbow.
Yeah.
No, I got you. Well,
From,
especially when you don't have somebody holding your hand through the whole process. So you got to learn it on your own. You got to become your own person, your own entertainer. And hopefully you can kind of be unique where people haven't seen it before. Like, well, I've never seen that in my life, and it's kind of like going to a bar and seeing the bartender throwing a bottle over his shoulder and catching it over here, pouring a drink over here. You're like, wow, I've never seen that ever. And that's kind of what you're doing with the tricks, on the DJ booth there, which is kind of cool because I know you're making that all up on your own. That those are your tricks, nobody else's tricks. And, no one's ever going to see that move ever in their life unless they come to see Vynilyn in Las Vegas or anywhere around the world. So I just want to give you guys a big shout out. And I know we're going to get close to wrapping up here. I'm going to put some links down at the bottom of the show, so people can find you and go to, I have a website. I think I saw your website. What was the URL again on the website?
It's Vynilyn.com. Yeah. And
that's Vynilyn.com. Okay.
VYNILYN.
Spell it right, people. Vynilyn. VYN. Vinyl. ILYN.com.
Yep.
And go check out Vynilyn. They are awesome, and they just got signed. How long you been with Curtain Call Records?
About a year, right?
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put out the first single last year around this time.
And then I had my baby. So then we took a break for a little bit.
Gotcha.
And then we're back at it.
Now we're back at it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
What was her name again? What was her name?
Stella Mina.
Stella Mina.
Uh-huh.
I love the word Stella. Stella.
Yeah, that was my grandmother's name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. I'm sure she's going to be a very happy little child with great parents. But I want to wrap up here, and I just want to thank you guys for coming on the show tonight.
Thanks for having us. It's been a real pleasure.
Yeah, this was fun.
Getting to know you as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you, and I hope that we get a follow up. If you got a tour coming up, jump back on in the show and let's talk about your tour. I'm always available if you need me. So just you have my email. send me a message. Say, look, we got a tour coming up. Can we promote it? I'll be glad to have you back on the show again.
I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah. We'll talk maybe before our Christmas record comes out.
Yeah.
And yeah. And now the Christmas record, can you please send me a copy of that, or can you send me?
When we mix it, we'll send you a copy. I think. Yeah,
it's fun.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're trying to come up with something that you could dance to. So a song an original Christmas song that you could dance to was the sort of trying to check the boxes.
Yeah,
that would be really cool. I'm trying to call up some. I want to play. Did I play both videos for you tonight? I think I did.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I did. So I'm gonna sign out right now, and I just want to thank you for coming on the show tonight. And there's Lois. There's my other half right there.
Hi, Lois.
We have to have dinner together, and we have to do some Christmas stuff because.
Yeah, you're a Christmas fan.
Right, I am. What is with these
Well, we have the lights. We got the lights around.
I guess I've got that angelic thing going on. Thanks for coming on, Dean. And you are incredible.
Yeah, thanks, you guys, and have a good night. I hope to talk to you soon. Okay.
What is the custom? What is the outcome?
A strange new sphere.
We peer
in space.
No tears.
Your fears disappear with grace.
Replace hate.
Transmute.
Transmit.
Transcend, ascend. Transform